Forget what you are seeing on mainstream media regarding the US, Israel, and Iran. What is happening beneath the surface is a high-stakes geopolitical game that is far more complex and dangerous than the public narrative suggests. Right now, a massive power kitchery is cooking across all three fronts, and the invisible moves are redefining the Middle East. Let's look at the United States first. On the surface, President Trump appears aggressive, threatening total destruction. But secretly, the US is desperate to avoid a full-scale war. If Iran is attacked, they will permanently block the Strait of Hormuz. Global oil prices would skyrocket overnight, crippling the US economy and destroying Trump's political standing. That recent 10-day pause on strikes isn't about hesitation. It is a cover for intense secret backchannel negotiations happening right now in Oman. Trump doesn't want a war. He wants a grand bargain he can sell as a masterstroke of diplomacy without firing a single missile. But this American desire for peace is clashing directly with Israel's rogue agenda. Israel is currently the most volatile and desperate variable in this entire equation, and a dangerous double game is being played within Tel Aviv. On one hand, Prime Minister Netanyahu knows his military, the IDF is internally exhausted and on the brink of collapse, despite public denials. But on the other hand, Netanyahu has one singular hidden strategy: to force America's hand. He wants the US to destroy Iran's nuclear facilities because Israel cannot do it alone. Intelligence circles are buzzing with speculation that if Trump gets too close to a successful diplomatic deal with Iran, Mossad may execute a massive covert operation, perhaps even a high-profile false flag attack, specifically designed to derail peace talks and drag a reluctant US military into the conflict. The trust deficit between Netanyahu's government and the US leadership is at an all-time high, and that desperation makes Netanyahu unpredictable. Meanwhile, Tehran is acutely aware of this and is accelerating its own final moves. Tehran is playing a masterclass in psychological brinkmanship, driving the situation to the very edge of war to achieve its goals. While the world is focused on Trump's 10-day pause, Iran isn't waiting. They are sprinting. Experts believe Iran is using this critical time to put the final touches on uranium enrichment, pushing it to the absolute threshold of weapons-grade 90% capability. Their threat to block the Strait of Hormuz is purely economic blackmail. If you hit our nuclear sites, we hit your global economy. So, what is the final scenario? It boils down to two distinct paths. First, the Black Swan Event. Israel, feeling sidelined by US diplomacy, launches a preemptive strike on Iran, forcing Trump into a war he doesn't want. Or second, the more likely shadow deal. Trump announces a theatrical agreement where Iran pauses enrichment, the US quietly offers sanction relief, and both sides claim victory, while the conflict shifts back into shadow cyber warfare. The matrix is breaking, and the next few weeks will decide the fate of the region. Keep watching this space.